Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today in the lecture of class 10th, I will start new chapter, that is polynomial. Polynomial. This is second chapter of your NCERT, polynomials. First of all, what is polynomial? You have already studied this chapter polynomial in class 9th also. So I will start from the definition of polynomial. Definition. What is definition? An algebraic expression px in the form of x, that is px is equals to a naught x raised to power n, a1 x raised to power n minus 1 plus a2 x raised to power n minus 2 plus so on. At last we have an, where a naught, a1, a2, an are all real numbers and a naught not equals to 0 and n is non-negative integer. Then px is called polynomial in form of x. Okay, the polynomial should be in the form of a naught x raised to power n, where all these power n is non-negative integers, all are positive integers, and this a naught, a1, a3, these all are real numbers. A naught should not be equals to 0. Okay, that means this is a polynomial of degree n. Okay, what is degree of polynomial? What is the degree of polynomial? The highest power of x, of x in px is called degree of polynomial. Okay, now on the basis of degree we have different types of polynomials. First is linear when the degree is 1. Second is quadratic when the degree of polynomial is 2. And third is cubic when the degree of polynomial is 3. So we have degree, form of polynomial and name of polynomial. We have so many polynomials we can write it as, but the name is given to the 3 polynomial. First is, if the degree is 1, the form of polynomial is ax plus b. These are the types. You can say that these are the types. Degree 1 and ax plus b, and the third name is linear polynomial. It is known as linear polynomial. Linear has always degree 1 and only 1 0. Okay, I will talk about the zeros later after this topic. Second, when the degree is 2, then it is ax square plus bx plus c. This is the form of polynomial and this is known as quadratic polynomial. Okay, the third, when the degree is 3, then we have ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. That is known as cubic polynomial. polynomial. In class 10th, you have studied only up to the 3 degree. The next type is biquadratic when degree is 4, but no need to do that polynomial. And next, if the degree is 4, it is known as biquadratic polynomial and has degree 4. If there is a degree 5, then the polynomial with degree 5, that is not any name given to degree 5. So we can say that the polynomial of degree 5. But these 3 types we have to study in class, we have to do in class 10th. Okay. Now come to the zeros of polynomial. That is very important concept of your NCERT. Zeros polynomial of the chapter polynomial. Zeros. How we can find the zeros? Zeros of a polynomial is any real number zeros of polynomial. First is zeros of polynomial. Very easy. Zero of polynomial. What is zero? A real number k is said to be zero of px if p of that number is equals to 0. For example, we have px, that is ax plus b, that is linear polynomial. If I want to find the polynomial, find the value of 0. The 0 is p ak plus b is equals to 0 and k is equals to minus b upon a. So this k b by a is the 0 of this polynomial. After substituting the value k in this equation, if you want to find p of k, that will equals to ak plus b. If I want to substitute this minus b upon a and a will cancel. We get minus b upon a, this and this will cancel, plus b, minus b and plus b 0. The number which make the given polynomial 0, that is called the 0 of the polynomial. This is the linear form. Second is, if the polynomial is quadratic polynomial, for example ax square plus bx plus c, this is a polynomial, quadratic polynomial. If there is a degree 2, so we have 2 roots. So there are 2 zeros, there are 2 zeros, alpha and beta. So there are some formulas for their sum and product. Sum of zeros are always, matlab alpha plus beta is always minus b upon a, right? Product of zeros is equals to alpha into beta, that is c upon a. So this is the sum of 0 and this is the product. These two values we have to use for finding the equations. When we will use minus b upon a, this minus b is the coefficient of x. So can we write? Yes, we can write coefficient of x divided by that a is the coefficient of x square. So we can write it as coefficient of x square. In the same way, if we want to verify, the c is the constant upon x square, that is coefficient of x square, right? So these are the two formulas of sum and product. Or okay, we will find one formula on the basis of this given information. What is that question? Your first question of exercise 4.2, the question demands to verify this. To verify, what is that question? Factorize and verify. The question is, find the zeros of quadratic polynomial. Question is, find the zeros of quadratic polynomial and verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. So how we can prove this, how we can verify? The question is x square minus, first is x square minus 2x minus 8. The second one is 6x square minus 3 minus 7x. So there are two questions on the basis of the formula which I have told to you. The first is solution. When I take the solution, x square, the first part is x square minus 2x minus 8. I will factorize by splitting the middle term to find the two zeros. So x square, after multiplying we get minus 4x plus 2x minus 8, right? I will take the x common from these two and I will take 2 common between these two. So we get x plus 2 and x minus 4. So we have one is alpha. How we get alpha from this? We can find alpha. X plus 2 equals to 0 and x minus 4 equals to 0. X is equals to 4 and x is equals to minus 2. So there are two values of this polynomial. First is alpha is minus 2 and beta is 4. So we have to verify by taking the sum. Sum is alpha plus beta should be equals to the coefficient, negative coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square. Okay, so I will put the values. X alpha plus beta, that is minus 2 plus 4, and on the right hand side I will take coefficient of x. Minus coefficient of x is minus 2, so I will write it as minus 2 upon coefficient of x, that is 1, so 1. This implies 2 is equals to minus 2. This means left hand side equals to right hand side. So verify. Now we have to verify the second one, that is product of zeros. So product of zeros, that is alpha into beta is equals to c upon a. Take the product of these two, minus 2 into 4 is equals to c upon a. C is, where is c? That is minus 8 upon 1. Minus 8 equals to minus 8. So verified. So both things are verified, both formulas are verified here by using alpha and beta. Now come to the second question. By doing second question, we should keep one thing in our mind. What is that thing? We have to take the degrees one by one. You have to rearrange this polynomial. How to rearrange? Okay, I will do this question. Rearrange the polynomial like this. First of all, greatest degree, then the degree less than that degree. For example, we have 6x square minus 3x minus 7x. We have to arrange first of all minus 7x minus 3. Now factorize 18. 9x plus 2x minus 3. Take common factors. This is 3x, 2x minus 3. Taking one common, 2x minus 3. So we have 3x plus 1 is one factor. 2x minus 3 is another factor. Again equate the 0. To the zeros we get x is equals to minus 1 by 3 and second one is 3 by 2. Okay, 3 by 2 and minus 1 by 3. I will take the sum of zeros. That is alpha plus beta. That should be equals to minus b upon a. Here b is minus 7, c is minus 3, a is 6. So take the sum minus 1 by 3 plus 3 by 2. Okay, is equals to minus b is equals to minus 7 upon a is equals to 6. When I take the LCM, 6 minus 2 plus 9 is equals to 7 by 6. I get 7 by 6 is equals to 7 by 6. Now come to the product. We have to verify the product between alpha into beta c upon a. So multiply both of these, 1 by 3 into 3 by 2 is equals to c upon a. C is minus 3 upon a is equals to 6. This 3 and 3 will cancel. Minus 1 by 2 is equals to 3 with the 3 2s are minus 1 by 2. So then verify. In this way we can solve other question of 4.2 exercise. Do that question. Okay, thank you.